So, ladies and gentlemen, fanboys and girls, nerds, weeds, and otaku, welcome back and welcome home.
Wow.
Well, hello there, Apple Bites. Today,
Hello.
join us on a special year-end edition of the Written Writ, where we
Happy
will
New
be
Year!
happy impending New Year. I lost my train of thought. Damn it!
You almost had it. You almost.
I almost did, and then I lost it. This is so sad. Yeah, so
Mod is the host today. Yay!
I guess I am.
Oh man, we need a Mata intro now.
Oh no, please. Yeah, so this is a special year-end edition of the Written Writ. Wow, epic fail. Where we will be wrapping up all of the cool things that happened in 2023. And yeah, somebody say something.
Well, okay. Well, then. What a good year for anime it's been, right?
Anime's been good.
Yeah. I mean, we got Farin, we got Chainsaw Man, we got JJK.
Oshinoko.
Oh yeah, Oshinokoi. That was dope. Man.
Gundam.
Yeah,
Tony's
Gundam.
always excited about Gundam, but yeah.
Wait, was there a new Gundam?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Always a new
Ricky
Gundam.
Mercury.
Oh, and there's Ralph.
Hey, it's Ralph.
From beyond the grave.
See, Ralph can't join us today because he's having PC issues. Someone should really get him a PC, man.
Yeah, weren't you guys supposed to like beat up a nerd at a con and take their laptop and like give it to him or something? Or no, he
Yeah,
was
and-
supposed to beat somebody up.
Yeah, it was.
We have enough.
It was
in,
that
like, swear jar.
It was the company I tried sending Tony and Nathan at.
Oh yeah.
Good old hype.
Ralph did, but he was so nice he gave it to a homeless person. So
I would believe that.
You know, 'tis the season. 'Tis the season and all.
yeah, you know.
As long as he beat up somebody, I think it's
Too much
all
of it.
worth it.
Indeed.
Oh,
No.
So, what are you guys thinking about for like the new year? What are you thinking of for what you're gonna do?
Sleep.
Hopefully, hopefully go and see Code White in theaters.
It's not. We don't know what's going to the theaters yet. We don't have a date, do we? No.
We just know it's next year.
Yeah, we don't have a date. So eventually they'll do it. It'll make money.
But now we also have Mappa continuing to push their people
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they just announced another season for JJK.
Yeah, Gundam Seeds getting a movie. What else?
Chainsaw Man's getting a movie.
Chainsaw Man, yeah.
Yeah.
Jujutsu Kaisen's getting a movie too, right?
I don't know about another movie, but they're getting another season. They just
They're
announced
getting a season. Yeah.
Ralph says he's gonna rule the world, and of course he means do some more cons.
Or
Yeah, I
con
mean,
people
cons.
and rule the world.
Yep.
Indeed. I mean, how else will we get together and talk about cultured items such as our favorite anime tags?
Oh, we're getting a Macross game in January, maybe, because it's already been delayed. So maybe.
Yep.
So we haven't gotten a Macross game. I don't think we've ever gotten a Macross game. We got a Robotech game. It doesn't count.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think May might not be in it though. She's not in any of the promotional stuff because Harmony Gold and all that. So I think they're.
Yeah.
It's weird they're keeping May out of it, but I don't know. Spoiler alert: Minmay plays a big part in Macross Delta. If that's still in there,
So explain to us the story of Macross then.
the story of Macross.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing.
Well,
No
basically,
spoilers.
okay, sure. The Macross is a ship that fell from outer space, and then like the humans, they in the US they call it the SDF-1, but it's really in Japan it's just the Macross. So so it fell from outer space, and they've been reverse engineering the tech, and then the aliens, the Zentradi, want it back. After a few years, they reverse engineer the tech that they create these transforming planes. The Zentradi, these aliens, they want the tech, and the big thing about Macross is there's always a love triangle. Like every single one has a love triangle. Like there's always a love triangle. The first one it was one guy and two girls, and then but sometimes it's two girls and one guy.
Wait, what's the difference between one guy and two girls, or two girls and one guy?
Oh no, exactly, you're right. You're right. One of them is AI. No, wait, was it? Sometimes it's an AI girl. I don't know. Yeah, I guess yeah. There's always a triangle, and then there's always an idol singer. So they kind of like popularized like the whole like idol thing. So and there's always an idol singer involved, and like that's like a big part of it. Like Gundam, like for example, doesn't have music, so music is like a really big part of Macross. So and then like the singers on the show, they become actual singers. Like the actress who plays Min Mei, she's an actual singer, and they perform and stuff, and have videos, and it's crazy. So and that's in a nutshell. That's what Macross was about.
All right.
So it came over here. Well, when it came over here, the only way they can show it because it's kind of like not long enough is they combined 3 shows that had nothing to do with each other, called it Robotech, and then made it so it could be 65 episodes, which And so Macross they changed a lot. Masters they changed a lot. Most Vita they changed the least. So Most Vita is my favorite. This is the one that they changed the least. So but yeah, they combined 3 shows that had nothing to do with each other, which was some people are angry about that. I'm not upset about it. That was like the only way to get on TV in time. So that's what Harmony Gold did back then. Now Harmony Gold is terrible because it's like anything Macross tries to come over, they'll legally stop it. They want people to watch Robotech, and Harmony Gold is awful now. So like this new game, like it's supposed to have Min Mei in it. The Japanese version has Min Mei in it, but because Min Mei is not, she was the first idol singer. Because Min Mei is part of Robotech, she's like on none of the promotional material at all. So she might not be in the game in our version. We don't know yet.
What type of game is it?
I think it's a shooting. It's a shooting game. It's supposed to be a shooting. It's a shooting game, and it'll have singing in it. So
Yeah. Macross is
so.
But like
You say Macross is big again. We're back on that.
Listen, I'm running around. I got some things to do.
Uh,
Same thing with Battle of the Planet. People get angry and are like, you mean whatever they call it.
Gotcha, man. It's called Gotcha.
Okay.
Well, Battle Planet, it was such a bad dub, though. Your version was bad. Battle Planet was bad, man. They put like a kid-friendly robot in it, and they made a girl a princess. It was bad. Bad. And they cut out all the death and violence. It was just bad, man. It was, I don't know. But what's the Japanese version? Now most people just stick with Gotcha Man because nobody like, I mean, except for people who are nostalgic about Battle of the Planets, most of people just go by Gotcha Man. It wasn't, I mean, if that's the only thing you saw, you're gonna like it. But I mean, that was so very bad.
All right, I gotta run out real quick to do an errand.
The GeForce stuff is better.
Maybe you might see me pop up on my phone if I get connection, but like, I'll be back. So good luck. Yeah, Ralph, I'm actually swinging by you, so maybe I'll stop by and just surprise you, fix whatever's on your PC or whatnot. But yeah, I'll be back.
All right.
I too love the anime that we haven't seen yet.
Can't fix this. There's just too much noise over here for me to be on right now. So.
Oh, but he's here. He was
here.
Here.
It is the written wrath.
It was the written wrath.
Yeah.
What's going on, brother?
Chilling, Shadow. What you been up to, man? I'm seeing you.
I'm at my son's birthday party right now, but I can't see
It's my best friend's birthday today too, and his father's birthday. They share the same birthday.
Oof.
Hey. Well, Mazel Tov.
Yeah, they're in Florida,
I don't have a glass to break. Sorry.
Aw.
I will try not to break anything at the moment.
I have energy drink for now.
Excellent. I have just tea.
I have socks.
Cool.
Don't
Don't drink socks.
Yeah, don't drink socks.
I'll eat a bunch of sour candy, I guess.
Nice.
Amazing.
So is Santa good to everybody this year?
Oh yeah.
I didn't do anything Christmassy. I actually, like, on Christmas Day, I didn't even know it was Christmas, and it was just like, all right, whatever. Like, the only festive thing I did was make, like, a cheesecake, and that was it. It was a damn good cheesecake, though.
I mean, that's pretty dope. Is making cheesecake just like a normal thing around you?
No, Nat fixed your computer already. He's good.
He's magical.
He's good.
Now, today was more about what was going on in the house and more than the computer. So.
Oh, just absolute chaos.
Yeah. And I didn't want no voices to be like yelling across the computer here.
Fair.
And I'm waiting for it right now, if you can tell.
Uh-oh.
And we'll see what happens.
Meanwhile, enjoy the silence.
Exactly.
Just use the force; it'll all work out.
Yeah, Tony. I was gonna say, Tony. I know the Vacha Man is better, but I got used to Battle of the Planets.
Yeah.
Sucky dub.
The G-Force was better. The G-Force dub was better. If you know.
I remember G-Force.
Yeah, it put the violence back in it. Got rid of that dumb little robot. It's just stuff. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I do remember G-Force, but I don't remember any of the other like ones.
Yeah, Battle Planets was like the older version of the dub. Yeah, the only problem with G-Force is they never finished it. They didn't finish it. Like, they did the whole thing except like they did the whole thing except like the last 5 episodes. I was like, why didn't you just? I don't know.
They're like, how do you keep an idiot in suspense? And then they just never finished it.
But the last 5 episodes involved death, so yeah, like major character. So you know.
Oof.
So that's probably why. But and then the other one was Eagle Riders. That wasn't bad either, but it continued it off the second part. But again, they changed the name. They changed everybody's name. It's called Eagle Riders. That wasn't
what it is. American shows don't like final endings. They want to be able to continue doing what they're doing, so they don't like final endings.
Well, Anime Pound has good endings. The stuff we have has terrible endings.
Of course,
like when you look at like Western media and like superheroes and stuff, like they never actually kill them off because they're like, no, we still need to make merchandise out of this. So like, I guess that's why they don't like the final endings.
There was this huge discussion a while back on TV shows and stuff. They like doing the reruns, right? So they like rerunning the show,
right?
And one of the reasons why the shows don't get definitive endings or good endings is because if they do, they're afraid that people won't watch the show anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, if they make the show good, then like people will still rewatch it. Like that just sounds like abandonment issues there.
I remember like Dexter, if you remember that show, like the last episode, they were supposed to kill Dexter. He was supposed to die. And then Showtime says, no, you cannot kill him. Because they wanted a chance to make more episodes.
Right. Then like 10 years later, didn't they pick it up again or something?
They did it anyway, but the fact that they didn't kill him, the ending sucked. And the ending sucked. I mean, so they picked it up again later, and then he dies anyway, but
Oh no, spoilers! No.
You're gonna get 5. But I didn't watch it. I just know that he dies.
Yeah, I tried to get into it in the beginning, and I was like, this show is just so insufferable. I can't stand it for some reason. Like something about it was just so hateable.
It's a great concept. The idea of serial killer that kills serial killers or criminals.
But, the concept was way cooler than the actual show.
Yeah. I agree.
The first at the beginning it was great, and then somewhere it just kind of lost. I don't know. In the beginning it was great.
Yeah, I saw like the first season. I kind of liked it, but
when that
I popped back in like I popped back in the one with like what's his name, Frasier, and I was like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah, I don't know. That makes no sense to me. Like, do you have why is he in Boston? I mean, the whole he can put him anywhere in America. Why is he in Boston? If he's in Boston, we're gonna want to see the cast from Cheers. Is the cast from Cheers? Is it? No. So why put him in Boston? I don't understand.
They're gonna put him in New York. They're gonna put him somewhere.
A serial killer crew. Like
the first episode, he's in a bar drinking beer. Yeah. Can you go to that other bar that serves beer? I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. I haven't seen it. One woman at work, she watches it. She likes it. She says it's good. She said it's okay.
Yeah, my dad's like rewatched it 5 times.
What? So yeah.
It's the same thing with Night Court. Night Court's doing pretty well.
Yeah.
So at least some shows are working.
Yeah, I don't think Night Court. I don't know. I mean, the big thing. It's a massive spoiler. Not a spoiler. The big thing about Night Court that everybody wanted the girl to be Harry and Christine's daughter, and then once she's not Harry and Christine's daughter, like everybody.
Yeah.
But that's the one thing we wanted, just that one thing, and they didn't want to give it to us. So he married a rando. And what happened to Christine? Don't tell us. What happened to Bull? Don't tell us. What happened to Mac? Don't tell us. So I don't know.
Well, at least what's her face? She's supposed to be back in the show this
Roz,
season.
yeah. She's a lesbian, yeah. I'm not kidding. They made her lesbian.
I know. But isn't she a lesbian in real life?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if she's. I don't know if she's lesbian in real life.
See, that makes sense to me then.
I don't know. All right. Well, this is not the. I don't know. This is not the time to be making characters. We need to kind of break from that. I don't know.
I mean,
it's coming back. I enjoyed it. It's still funny though.
I mean, they did just confirm that the guy who's playing the guy who's just started being the new Doctor is like LGBT or whatever.
He's bi.
Yeah.
I think that's what they said. He's bi.
Yeah, I never messed with Doctor Who. I don't.
I never watched the classic stuff. I started with the new stuff from like 2005.
I try to watch it. I don't get it. Like
After
you have the kind of time travel mindset, and then you have to forgive a lot of stuff.
No. Yeah. I mean, I have friends who love it, so I'm not.
I mean, my walls speak for themselves, but
yeah, I have friends who love it, so I'm not hating on Doctor Who or anything, but I
can tell you're just like, I don't get it.
Yeah, it's just.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I've been watching Who forever. I've watched the original. I watched the new one. My Doctor's the 4th Doctor, so I get thrown out there because everybody's like, "Oh my God, 9th, 10th, 11th Doctor."
Right now, it seems like those divisive. Well, like everything else is so divisive. Like people are like, "Oh, and the new Doctor Who is great," and then you have the other people, "Oh, they're ruining Doctor Who." So like,
I feel like
you can't win.
No, you can't win.
That's almost like every fandom now. Yeah.
All I know is that everyone considers whatever her name is to be the worst one of them all.
The female.
Yeah.
But I think that's more on the part of what they covered during her show. I think it has more to do with her, because I feel like the people are divisive on that because they didn't like what they were doing. So I don't know.
Yeah, it's like bad writing can ruin an already like quote unquote questionable character. Like when someone is like, "Oh, I don't like this casting choice," like
exactly.
Bad writing just makes it even worse. Like they're already looking for something to nitpick about it, so then they're just like, "Oh, that's why there shouldn't be a woman doctor." It's just terrible.
I mean, this is a person who, from what I understand, he keeps changing. He becomes a different person every time. Doesn't matter if he's a woman or.
That's what I said. That's the same thing I said. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter what he is.
There should just be like a season where he's like a buffalo.
That'd be great.
I would watch that. I would actually start watching Doctor Who if Doctor Who is a buffalo for like an entire season.
Because if you believe in reincarnation, chances are you were a woman, you were this, you were that, you were everything.
Yeah.
You're a buffalo, you're an ant, you're an elephant, you were another buffalo. You might have been 2 buffaloes in a row.
Chances are. I mean, that's what I mean. I don't know. I don't see what the I don't watch or anything. I don't see what the problem is. I mean,
I didn't see the issue.
Doctor Who could be anything.
And that's what I want an American Doctor. People were like, "We don't like her because of this," and I'm like, "Have you watched the show?"
Yo, I want an American Doctor Who though. That's what I want, man. Because like Brits, they play all of our heroes and stuff, and we don't play any. We don't play We don't play Doctor
That's
Who.
true.
We don't play James Bond.
Spider-Man's British.
I mean,
Doctor
they let
Strange
Robert
is
Downey
British.
Jr. play Sherlock Holmes. They got so mad they made a whole entire Sherlock Holmes series like right after that, just because Robert Downey Jr. played Sherlock Holmes. That whole Sherlock series is because of that. They were like so mad. Well, meanwhile, it's like, The Walking Dead is it's everyone from London is on that show.
My God.
Yo, man, The Walking Dead. They play Spider-Man, Batman, Superman. And I have nothing against them, but come on, man, we gotta have something, You have Americans playing our heroes, man. I have nothing against them.
Yeah, I mean, like, didn't we sign that whole Declaration of Independence, and yet still we have British people running American.
It would be fine if it went the other way around. It's like we don't have it. Was there even any Americans on Harry Potter? I mean,
Well, they did it on purpose because she wanted it all to be British people on the movie.
Yeah, but we don't.
I remember.
We never do that. We never be like, all American. We don't do that. But,
I remember what's her face, Rosie O'Donnell, when she was still doing her talk show. She was dying to play one of the parts. But I remember her telling the audience that
she would have been perfect as
American actors to play anything else.
Yeah,
they really missed an opportunity there.
Yeah, and then we got Johnny Depp, and then we got Johnny Depp in the universe, and then ruined it.
We don't talk
about but
nobody likes those movies.
Oh man,
they don't count.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, the new movies. Yeah, they put in some American actors into the movies, but
well, it takes place I haven't seen the new movies, but it takes place in America, right? The new movies.
Part of it happens here.
Which new movies?
The Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah.
Oh, those were not very good.
No, all of them. They were all bad.
That was like the perfect reaction right there.
Very good.
Yeah. Like that was a bad idea.
Those beasts were not fantastic. They were.
Yeah, well, I thought it was gonna be like a Pokemon movie, and it's not. It's just Redmond Jr. like talking with a lisp the whole time.
I like
one guy from Walking Dead. He was all right.
Hey, look at the puppy.
Speaking of Fantastic Beasts, check that out.
Puppy.
Woo. Doggo.
Puppy.
Amazing.
Welcome to you're our new host, Doggo. Go. Plug those Kickstarters.
He was looking at the screen like, that's me.
Like, who's that?
He already quit. He said, nah, it's too much work. So I don't know how you guys do it. About
he's like, man, this is above my pay grade. I'm out of here.
Now, like the Harry Potter, I burned out with the Harry Potter movies. I don't know. It's just enough. Like when it ended, I was fine. I was like, all right, I'm done.
Hey.
Whoa,
that guy,
Nathan.
Hey.
How you doing?
So, Mr. Ralph. I heard you needed some tech support.
No, I needed some people support, but they all got quiet.
Well, the thing.
He's knocking on the window.
He is knocking.
I'm gonna ignore it.
No, don't ignore it.
I don't think you should.
Don't ignore it. It's good.
Tony's like, no, don't ignore it. Don't do it.
It's good video. It's good stream.
Talk yourselves.
So just give me a moment. Yeah.
It would be funny if he just ignored it the whole time.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's like he's not gonna answer the door. He just went to the bathroom or something, and like he'll be back.
Yeah, probably. Let's find out.
Let's find out. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. By the way, guys, this is the surprise part of the stream. Hi. So we have a surprise for you. You're probably wondering why it's called the surprise stream. Yeah. No, this is a surprise stream. That's why I'm still connected, giving the audio.
Yep.
Where's the camera at?
Believe this is you hired a voice actor. Just have me play myself.
We have some Brooklyn style packaging here for you. Would you want to open your gifts here in public or in the wonderful office downstairs?
Oh, there's no room downstairs. But you come upstairs to like I don't know, to be interesting. Go in front of them. As it is.
I think they'll make an exception for this.
They're gonna make a lot of money.
Give us a moment, guys, as we situate ourselves inside.
Yep.
Oh,
Man,
careful, you don't want that to get bumped.
gotten popcorn.
I got sour candy.
I don't. I made a mistake today. I made bad decisions.
See, there are a bunch of people who can.
Oh.
Live TV.
No, did we lose him?
Wait. Now we lost Nat.
Nat, come back to us, please. You can't keep an idiot in suspense like this.
All of you to assume there's only one of you.
Oh no. And now we wait.
Wait.
So
Live TV.
So yeah, what's up? What's up, y'all?
I think Jean-Claude Van Damme movies are underrated. How about you guys?
Oh yeah. Hard Target, man. John Woo, man. Oh, John Woo's the best, man.
You know, my mind was blown when I found out that Jean-Claude Van Damme was actually a really good dancer.
He is.
A lot
Yeah.
of martial artists are classically trained. Bruce Lee
I like
taught ballet, right?
Another series I feel that's, or not, I don't know what series, but another film franchise I think is underrated is Ip Man.
Oh, Ip Man's great.
Yeah. So the first
like the latter ones were a little bit silly, but
yeah.
Yeah, John Woo has a movie. I think it came out. It's either coming out or it came out already, but it's a silent film. So
Wait,
yeah,
a silent film?
It's a silent film, yeah, but it's action, but there's no talking. But it's all action.
That
I
can
don't
either
know.
be really good or really bad, or no.
Yeah, no, it's John Woo.
No in between.
It's John Woo. I mean, he did he did Hard Target. He did Face Off. He did the second Mission Impossible. That's my favorite. So
who did The Rock?
He's good at action movies. In Hong Kong, he's big. Like, you ever watched Hard Target? That's no, not Hard Target. Hard Boiled, I think it's called. Yeah, I don't remember. But he does that anytime. He does a lot of movies with Chow Yun Fat. Have you ever seen any of his movies? A lot of that. Like, he pretty much invented the gun fu stuff, like that John Wick does. That was the Chow Woo. So I don't know if the movie's out but he hasn't been back in Hollywood since I think either Hard Target or Face Off. One of those was the last one he did in Hollywood, and then he went back to Hong Kong. No, he did Mission Impossible 2. Making Me Mission Impossible 2 was the last one, and then he went back to Hong Kong.
I want to see that Silent Night movie that they've been advertising.
I think that's what it is. I think it is Silent Night.
The one where he loses his ability to speak and he just
yeah, it's that one. Yeah. I just don't know if it's out or if it's coming.
It's in theater. Yeah. It's in theater. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's what it was called. Yeah, Silent Night. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm so curious to know what's going on right now.
I know.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of crying going on.
Yeah.
Plot twist: Nat's the one who's crying.
I love that, but that would not be a plot twist.
No. Another plot twist with Tony crying.
No, if someone on screen cries, then I'm gonna start crying too, and it's just.
I have no soul, man. I don't cry at anything, man. Like they showed me the Notebook. I was like,
Tony never cried during the end.
No, I cry at stupid things. Stupid things make me cry. Like that
Sarah McLachlan never got you in the commercials.
Aww.
It's stupid things. Like let me think. What was it like?
What was the
like they set Michael J. Fox in the family? To the family, that made me cry. I was like, what the fuck you cried about? I was like, no, he's a little mouse. They accepted him. So it's stupid things like that.
What did you say, Lou?
What was like the fucking chewing gum commercial they had?
Which one?
Those were, I don't know.
You need to be a little more specific.
On the wrappers, and then it's like, oh, it turns into like his love story or something. I don't remember.
Wait. Oh, you're talking about the talking about that commercial in Japan?
It was an American one. I think I remember. It's like a guy like writes something on the wrapper and like leaves it for
he's like
his
writing it for his like girlfriend, and
or
then
potential girlfriend or whatever.
They're like married one day, and he gives her like 100 candy wrappers with like a cartoon on it. I don't know.
I thought you were talking about to make commercials for gum and candy anymore. You don't see them anymore.
I thought you were talking about the gummy candy commercial that they did in Japan, where they had like 13 different ones that all connected as a big story.
Whoa.
Okay, that sounds interesting. That would actually make me want to watch the commercials to see what would happen.
They have commitment.
Whoa. Oh, hey, it's me.
Yeah, it is me.
Hi,
me looks a lot different.
Me? Are you there?
Uh-oh.
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 Oh no.
All right.
Well, you look good. You look good in the freeze frame.
Oh.
Yeah. Now we just have a good stock image to use over.
He looks concerned.
Quick, someone just writes Shutterstock or something all over the front
Put
of
a
it.
watermark on there.
Yeah. All right.
I can see I think I can see what's going on.
You did need an IT guy there, see? That's why we sent our boy over.
Yep.
Oh
no.
Oh God, it's a horror film.
Matt, save him.
Every time the camera goes off and comes back on, he gets further away.
Oh no.
Let's see if that works. How's that?
Hey.
Oh, did we crash?
Oh.
Are we back?
I think.
Slightly. I think there's a bit of a delay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Delay's better than nothing.
That is true.
Right, there we go.
There we
They
go.
can hear you.
There we go. All right, we're good. We're good.
All right,
Oh, now we got
here's
you.
the
Now we got
man
you.
with the wonderful Brooklyn wrapping.
I love the wrapping paper. It's so
Can we put him on
exquisite.
full screen?
Brooklyn.
Time to put up
Yeah, full screen if you can do it.
Time to pull up the stream on my TV.
Here we go.
I am behind.
Oh, tape. It's clear
Good
tape.
stuff. Good stuff. Quality material.
I gotta find the stream to put up on my TV because
Oh,
I'm
he's
blind.
tearing it open. Oh, snap.
Oh my God, I'm one of them. Boxes. I'm a cat because you guys have seen me pet all of my stuff all the time. And boxes are amazing.
They are. Now you have a nice little hidey house.
This is the weirdest way to deliver a summon.
Yeah, we had to do that so that way it doesn't fall off.
Oh no. I get it. There we go.
Oh, look at the man opening his New Year's Eve present. Yeah.
I hope the cat is still alive.
Poke some holes in it. Let it breathe.
My forefathers came to this country to rob, steal, and use their machetes.
Oh, here we go.
So you gotta slide down.
Oh yeah. There's like 3 layers we gotta hold down.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
That's the heaviest computer I've ever had.
Believe it or not, it's lighter than mine. And mine's half the size.
All right, folks.
The moment we've all been waiting for.
Happy Christmas.
Yeah.
Yay. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. All right.
Happy
Merry-
day.
Merry Kwanzaa.
This is from each and every one of us here at Bitten Apple to you. Everyone contributed a little bit to make this just for you.
So what you're saying here is you guys are giving me an apple that I'm supposed to bite into, and I'm not supposed to find it suspicious.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just don't actually bite it.
Well,
It might-
thank you all very much. I do appreciate it.
Hey.
This helped the show immensely.
Oh, not just the show. We're also expecting you to get Baldur's Gate and play with us now.
I've been dying to get Baldur's Gate, so that's probably going to happen.
Excellent.
Folks, I am very appreciative. I have no words for this as a person who has words. I have no words.
That is amazing that we could render him speechless. That is quite a
That's
feat.
the first time he's ever been speechless.
Are you
on a
trying
show
to figure
ever.
out how to put this on?
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, you get to get rid of the
My
old.
bottle opener. Here we go.
The old one is like this big, bro.
Yeah,
Right.
that's the same space you were just showing.
No. The old one is this big.
Wait, is that a can? Is that a can opener?
Fit where it's where it is. Like,
Oh.
so see what happens.
Cheers if you got it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Clink,
Clink, clink, clink, clink, clink, clink,
Yeah.
clink.
Jordan, grab this. Get the
Clink,
sock.
yeah,
Get the sock.
clink.
Clink.
So Ralphie,
Candy.
Merry Christmas, man.
You
Thank
know,
you all
Merry
very
Christmas.
much. Much appreciated. Cadma, no.
Cameron found out 5 minutes ago because.
All right, she's like, make sure this happens on air. Of course, Cadma's being Cadma, going, come on, folks, this is great streaming. Because she was trying to call me. That's the phone call that we got downstairs.
Oh.
It was Cadma calling me, and then I get a text going, make sure this happens on air. I'm like, on air.
Nice.
Don't worry, we were doing it. We were doing it. We tried. We have like no connection right now. We're using his data, but let's go.
I'm surprised you guys can hear me. I'm surprised you guys can see me. This should feel like an old-fashioned movie right now for you guys.
Also, we left the outside glass peeled just so that you can peel it off.
That is indeed one of the most satisfying parts.
It really is.
That's the real sign that you like them, you know.
Yep.
All right, folks. Now you have it. You've been here. You've been present for the future of Bitten Apple TV.
Yay!
Future. Now we're gonna go off for a bit, and you guys can conversate on your own for a second while we do our thing over here. There we go.
Yeah.
Woo.
Good job, man.
Still alive.
Yeah, I think we're still live.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure I don't end the stream because it's possible to do that.
We're gonna pull a loop.
All right.
All right, there we go.
All right.
We did it. We made it happen.
Hooray!
Amazing.
Well, that was awesome.
Yes.
That was definitely awesome.
Okay. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Love you
Christmas.
guys. I'm
Have
back to
fun.
my kid's birthday party.
All right, have fun.
All right, Chad.
And then there were 3.
3? 3.5?
3, yeah, 3.5, I guess.
The 3 that were just here 2 days ago.
Yeah. I wish we had like cards or something to play meanwhile.
I know, right?
Hmm.
When is your Kickstarter going live again?
January 15th at 10 a.m. EST.
Ah, cool. I get paid January 14th, so it's cool. So,
Oh, yay. I mean, they don't take out the money until the campaign has ended anyway, so
That's true, that's true.
yeah. So it's happening.
Yeah, I never read any of your stuff, so looking forward to it. So
Yay. I'm always like, oh man, I hope like when someone reads it, they're not like, oh, I hate this. Like, what's wrong with you? Never speaking to you again. But luckily that has never happened so far. Yeah, I mean, it's a fantasy setting, but there's not like kings and queens and knights and chivalry and stuff. It's more of like kind of like a slice of life drama. So it's very easy to get into. Very like I wrote it in a way where it's like easy to read. I don't like, trying to make the next literary masterpiece or whatever, because that's like pretentious as hell.
I'm sure it's great. I mean, your artwork is great, so
thank you.
And you're very clever, so I'm sure whatever you did is very clever.
You gotta knock.
Nice.
You gotta knock Tinyan down a peg.
It'll be great.
Wait, who am I knocking down a peg?
Tinyan, James.
Who? What?
The something is killing the children guy.
Oh, I live under such a rock when it comes to media. Like, people will be talking about all these things and I'm just like smiling and nodding like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only going to know about the things I care about, the things I don't care about. All right. Okay.
I want to care about things, but time and mental resources are so limited. Or also I have such like like media amnesia. So I'll watch a movie and maybe like 30 minutes later I'll just completely forget what I watched. And then like I'll rewatch the movie and be like, it's like watching it for the first time all over again.
Well, that's with all the multiple things we watch. That's like everybody, right? Like you'll see one episode of something, and then you'll come back next week. It's like you'll be like, wait a minute,
what happened again?
When did this happen? When did that happen? And you have to like go back and rewatch certain parts. Like,
Yeah, I really
stuff.
appreciate it when
We're so
series
inundated with like content, you know. Stuff.
When they have like a recap at the beginning of the episode, like that's always a super duper help. Where it's like on the last episode, the blah blah blah, this happened. I'm like, okay, cool, now I remember.
Yeah, my favorite, like Dragon Ball Z. Dun 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 dun. dun.
Yep.
I used to love that. So.
Yeah.
Even though for that show you didn't need it because it was so slow, but
it really was.
Last time we were fighting Frieza. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like on the last episode we had 4 minutes and 59 seconds left, and then it's like on the last episode we had 4 minutes and 58 seconds left.
Oh my god! Like One Piece right now is so terrible. They're giving us like recap episodes of stuff we just watched. Like every time a big fight ends, like the last episode, they'll have a recap episode of the fight that you just watched. I'm like,
wow,
what's so bad? Like, oh my god! Like,
I've been wanting to get into One Piece, but it's one of those things. Like I know people say it all the time. It's so long.
It's restarting. The anime is restarting. So it'll have less filler. That's the problem with the filler. The problem that's it's not like I said. It's not. It's not like they don't have a lot of filler, but it's like so. What they do is like they'll take storylines and they'll make it so much longer than it is. So it's fun binging it though. When you binge it, because there's a point where after a point in the series they stop. There's no more opening and ending. There's just one long opening, like a 5-minute opening, no ending, and then after that is the recap. So when you're binging it, you skip that opening, you skip that recap. You could do like so many episodes. It's fun when you're binging, man.
Oh wow, so it's probably like 15 minutes of like episode or whatever.
Yeah. They just brought the endings back, so but for a long stretch, there's no endings. It was just a really long intro. So and then like a 5-minute, but they just brought the endings back like about a couple months ago. But yeah, binging it is fun. Now it's the worst. It sucks when you get caught up, man. That's why I was happy when the live action came out. So I was like, yeah, I can binge One Piece again. It's a good show to binge, but when you get caught up, it's so annoying, man. Like,
yeah, I've heard good things about the live action, which is so rare because usually when there's like a live action adaptation, it's like abysmal.
You mean like well,
yeah, it was
if
really
you want to
good.
talk about abysmal, we could always talk about Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh no, I was tempted to watch it, and I don't know. I'm afraid.
I've heard good things, but I'm like, come on, man. They go from the first episode to Togusa in like 5 episodes. Really? Like, how much are you skipping?
Oh, they're skipping a lot then. Wow.
Yeah, that's like it's bad enough the anime skip stuff because in the manga where what's Urameshi when he's a ghost, that's a long time in the manga.
Yeah.
In the anime, they skip past it because they want to introduce all the characters and that. So they're ready. So I mean, for Yu Yu Hakusho, the best way to go is through the manga. I don't know, like 5 episodes and you get him to Togusa, really? So they didn't do that with One Piece. I think One Piece they maybe condensed like maybe 20 episodes into 8, but the episodes are an hour long. So I mean,
that makes sense.
So what they did was really good. Yeah, I mean, I wonder how long it's gonna go though. I mean, because it's such a long running series, and after like maybe 3-4 years, these actors are gonna want more money.
Yeah.
I wonder how long they can keep it up at this pace. But it's good so far.
People are curious. I don't know if it's been shown, but like how the One Piece live action is gonna handle Chopper. Like, has that been shown yet? No.
No, not yet. We know he's coming though. That they're up to his part. So, I hope they do prosthetics, makeup, not CGI. That's what I hope.
Yeah, it's like really bad CGI.
I don't want CGI. I mean, they're not gonna have the budget to make that look good. I mean, the budget is pretty good for the show, but I don't think they're gonna have that kind of money to make that look good So I hope they use prosthetics, but we'll see.
I'm wondering if prosthetics is more expensive and that's why people use like cheap CGI, and also they just don't want to pay makeup artists and all that.
Probably.
Whole thing, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but it's a. I don't know what's more expensive. Well, one of the movies, the movie that I Kickstarter funded, like he used prosthetics instead of CGI, and for him the prosthetics came out cheaper than using CGI for his demons and stuff. Because when he was talking to the people, like how he wanted to do his demons and stuff, he wanted to make like an 80s style movie. This is Onyx for tourists and Italian souls.
I mean, also, yeah, if it's 80s style, then prosthetics is the way to go.
But they were talking about it's like what you really want to do is prosthetics. So from what he said, but it's a movie, not a series, so I don't know. But he said that it came out cheaper than using CGI, just using practical effects.
Practical effects are so good.
Yeah,
They're so good.
Well, I hope they do. But I don't know. It's out of my head. We'll see. So far, so good though.
Good to know.
So far, so good. Yeah, but with studios, they're restarting the anime from the beginning.
Yep.
So hopefully,
restarting as in they're just showing the old episodes over,
or
they're
redoing the anime.
Yeah,
they're redoing the anime, even though the anime is still ongoing. They're redoing the anime. So
that's kind of psychotic, but okay.
Yeah. But if you want to watch, you should start there. I mean, you know.
Yeah, then I feel like I'm like going along with the music.
Yeah, they won't.
Up.
They won't have, it's like, well, like nowadays when they like redo an anime, like any anime that gets redone, that there's no filler. Like for example, like the new Kenshin, there's no filler. Like the new Full Metal Alchemist with the Brotherhood has no filler. So whenever they redo an anime, there's no filler because the manga's already done. They don't need to like.
Yeah, they don't need to have that long waiting period.
Yeah, so when you watch the new one, it'll have no filler. So you can just, you know, even though like I said, One Piece doesn't have a lot, but it'll, you know, like if they were to do Dragon Ball Z, for example, you know. Pretty much be done in like 5 episodes.
Seriously, instead of like 30 episodes or whatever it was.
All right.
Oh, hey.
All right.
So now that I've
been reborn,
they left. Yeah, now that they left, I'm going to invite the rest of you to the house.
Yeah, about that. That's gonna be a bit hard for me.
Oh yeah, you want to stay on for 14 hours?
I'm gonna have to learn how to do what Steve always did in Blue's Clues and just swing my arms and then.
Oh man, it's a good power to have.
Yeah, speaking of like Dragon Ball Z.
Yep.
Hi. Hi. We outside, boys.
Yep, Shen and Nat are outside. They're walking.
Oh, hey, Shen.
Hey.
Yeah. Shen had to have known I was gonna call her out.
It's okay. The video already did.
Exactly. Let's see. I wanted to show something here. See if I can put this up.
Should be able to pull up anything now.
Haha.
He's not using it yet.
Not yet. It'll be happening soon. Here we go. Present, share. Here we go. Facebook.
This man will never have a computer problem ever again.
Knock on wood.
Oh.
Aww.
Hey.
These people look familiar. Now I'm gonna
You're ending up on screen anyways.
The video. All this Christmassy stuff and computers and stuff happening and people coming over to my house. Get out of my house.
Check out the live stream to find out what happened and why.
Exactly.
The video.
All this Christmassy stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go mute for a second.
Don't you just love copyrighted music all over this block? Yo, there's a panaderia here. Yo. Yeah, I know. So, who's excited?
Oh yeah. There you go.
Oh, look at Tony just chugging it down.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
what you drinking, Tony?
Stella.
Good stuff. Good stuff. One of my favorites. Have you ever had the summer solstice one that comes out in the summertime? Yeah, it's one of the best ones.
Yeah. The gold one. You ever had the gold one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm such a wuss when it comes to beer, though. Like, I'll have one beer and I'm like, I'm sleepy. I'm gonna go to sleep, and then I wake up with like a migraine the next day.
Oh,
I don't like beer. Beer's
horrible. Are you a wine person, Sorcia?
Oh God, no. Wine would just knock me right out. I'm such a wimp when it comes to like alcohol in general, so I don't drink a lot of it, which is probably why I'm such a wimp, because I haven't built up a tolerance.
I prefer liquor over beer or wine.
Well, beer's the best. You can go to work at lunch, have beers, and come back, and you're fine. Like,
I mean,
if you drink anything harder than that, you're in trouble sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I had like one time I was out drinking at lunch because in my job you never know sometimes. Like as soon as I came back, like the boss called me in the office, like, "Oh God, I gotta act sober now."
Oh
All right,
no.
guys, we might lose connection now, but we
I don't
hope
know if I'm
Ralph
gonna
you
pronounce
enjoy
it. I
your
told him
Christmas
now.
present.
Of course I do. I much appreciate all you guys getting together and doing this. Shadow, I didn't get a chance to thank you as well. Well, I did thank everybody when I was on the stream, but thank you all again.
No.
No problem, man.
No problem.
Love you, brother, man.
Just the freaking aspect of being able to play Baldur's Gate 3. Forget the show.
Ralph's like, I'm signing off now. I'm gonna go play some Baldur's Gate.
The game of the year.
All right, now we got
game of the year according to the fan voting. So
now we got to do Hunger Games to figure out who's taking Ref's spot.
That'd be funny. All right, guys. Thanks for having me on the show. Oh man. So cool. You guys have been busy because we're almost at the hour mark. I'm surprised.
Yeah, we've been chatting it up. We've been keeping busy.
So what did I miss when I was getting so excited about the computer?
I don't know. I actually don't remember what
we kind of we kind of started talking about stuff we already said 2 days ago. So
well, that's gonna happen though because it's all geek talk, man.
Yeah.
You know, and we still. It's funny. I always tell people all the time. You know, geeks talk about the same thing, but they say it in different ways. So the same conversation can be had 10 different times. Conversation each time.
This is true.
Yep.
Especially when we're trying to cover some kind of geek culture that we like, whether it's Doctor Who, Star Trek, Star Wars. No conversation is going to be the same. And of course, you sports geek people out there. Yeah, I call you sports geek people because that's what you are. You know, they get upset when you call them geeks.
Well, they are, man. Like everybody's a nerd. It just depends on what you're nerdy about. So it's exactly. You know, like I go to work and they'll because I don't really watch sports anymore, but like they'll talk about sports like as if they're managing the team and all these details. And,
Now those are the same numbers we're using in D&D.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, isn't fantasy football just like D&D for jocks?
Yeah.
It's D&D with sports. Because that's exactly what you're doing. You're taking these characters and you're putting them in different teams or your own teams, and then you're by using the statistics of how they're playing.
It's all numbers.
Yeah. Right now there's a bunch of people out there going, "How dare you!"
Yep. They're like, I'm boycotting this show. I can't believe I got called a nerd.
Oh, they're not watching this.
No, they're really not.
Well, I used to think that, but then I got my my jockey friends or my sports friends, and they're like, "Oh, Ralph, this and that and that and this," and I'm like, "Okay, I guess the geek is out in the open now." All I know is that when I was a young geek, I couldn't talk about anything.
Nope.
I get beat up.
Yeah, geekdom has come a long way.
Oh, definitely, especially as a Spanish geek.
Oh God, yeah.
It's like you're reading comics for white people.
Yep. I got that too for listening to metal. Like, oh, that's white people music.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God, yeah.
Really?
I got no end of bull crap for listening to rock and heavy metal.
Yep.
It's like, oh, what do you think? You're white?
Like, no, I don't. I like Iron Maiden. Leave me alone. Jeez.
Oh, that's the devil's music. That's the other part of it.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Everything I do, the devil touched, and I was like, okay, so
yeah,
I know where this is coming from.
D&D was a gateway to Satanism, right?
Remember you ever see like those old newsreels where they thought like comic books were like just ruining the youth?
Oh yeah, now it's video games are ruining the youth.
Yeah, okay.
And now it's like TikTok is ruining the youth. There's always something out there just ruining the youth.
These kids are killing people because of video games. I mean, is it the problem that they can get guns though? Is it that the problem?
Well, if you didn't have the guns,
because
the games wouldn't do anything.
It's not like they reached into the screen and like pulled out a gun from Call of Duty and like shot somebody.
Exactly.
Well, they play every violent game in Japan. They can't get guns. Isn't that the problem? Nope. It's those video games. Come on.
To be fair, me and my friend did just get an entire. Yeah. We had to get evacuated from the mall the other day.
Wow, yeah, that happened to my. I have a friend.
No.
I have a friend that teaches in Connecticut. He did that to
It was
leave. There was a gun threat.
It was a 15-year-old.
Yeah, now you got all these scares, all these times, all these, you got to worry about your kids, you got to worry about yourself, you got to worry. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, do you remember when they banned pinball machines? They thought pinball machines were a big problem.
What? Okay, I don't remember that. You need to
Yeah,
explain.
it was what's this guy? It was Mayor LaGuardia, who's named after the airline.
Yeah.
They were like pinball or bad, but pinball, they used to gamble with pinball machines. So
yeah, they used to
but
gamble.
there was this whole thing that pinball.
Okay, but doesn't that just mean that gambling is the problem and not the pinball machine?
Yeah, but they were like pinball
They
machines.
always go after the other thing. That's the problem.
Yeah, it was like, I know, right? But it was like pinball machines are evil. They're corrupting our youth. Like we have to stop these pinball machines. They're from the devil. It's crazy. So it's always this one thing. They never go after like the real problem.
No.
Always find something else to blame.
It's funny though because in the olden times, and I mean the real olden times, not our olden times. They didn't like books because books gave people ideas.
Of course. Of course.
And I think, it's so funny because then you start to think about it, and what they don't like is the fact that you're thinking for yourself. They don't like you thinking for yourself, so they don't want you to get anything that'll stimulate that into your head. So whether it's video games, rock and roll, whatever it is, they don't want you to think for yourself. They want to tell you what you think.
Do you think in the ancient times there were cavemen who were opposed to cave paintings for the same reason?
I can see it. That's the devil's work.
That crudely drawn mammoth is the devil's work.
They're gonna come from the wall and get us.
Oh my god, yeah, that was a belief, I think, where it was like, pictures steal your soul or something like that.
Well, remember, they didn't have human speech yet, so it was just ooh.
Oh my god, I would pay money to go back in time and see that.
Unga wunga lingy dingy fingy.
Exactly.
Right now somebody's like, oh my god, you heard all those curses?
It's like all the cave women are covering the cave children's ears as they're arguing. Oh my god, why is time travel not a thing? That's the one thing I would travel back in time to see.
Time travel is not a thing because we as people are idiots.
Yeah, and we're not to be trusted. Yes.
You have the people that would study the right way they're supposed to study. But you've seen it where you get these people that they're tourists. You've seen the tourists, or I like to call them the tourists.
Yes.
They'll do all this crazy stuff, and then be surprised when you get upset with them.
Yo, let me get a selfie with this caveman, and then they accidentally sneeze on him, and then they just die immediately because they didn't build up their immune system to those germs. And then it just causes a whole downward spiral effect, and then there's either a paradox or some sort of alternate reality, and just terrible things all around.
Yeah. What is it that they call it in Star Trek that they're not allowed to interfere with every planet they visit? They're not allowed to. Prime directive, right? That they're not allowed to interfere with their progress.
Yeah, no, real humans cannot be trusted with a prime directive.
So it's like
Star Trek.
Look, here's my
the people in Star Trek can't be trusted with the prime directive.
Yeah, this is true, actually.
Yeah.
Captain Kirk alone can't be trusted with the prime directive.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, Ralph. I don't know if you heard what we were talking about before the show started, but last physical media I will ever be able to get from Best Buy.
Dude, it was so funny because I wanted to say something when you guys were talking about it, and I was like, "Oh my god, I can't buy stuff from Best Buy." I'm like, "I'm not buying stuff from Best Buy."
Yeah,
issue.
Best Buy, Target are both stopping physical media.
That doesn't make sense because at least with Target,
well, they're going to keep
people buying.
They're going to keep carrying games. They're just stopping movies.
I don't get it.
Well,
it's like stopping books.
I guess it's because people just stream stuff now, and nobody wants it's paying $3 to stream something as opposed to paying I don't know $24 or whatever for a physical media.
See, but here's
Honestly,
the
like
problem.
the only thing I still buy is anime because I try to like support anime and stuff like that. Everything else I'm fine just watching. That's the only thing I buy, you know. And they say that like the anime community, we're like the only ones really buying Blu-rays and DVDs.
Oh yeah.
So, you know, we try to support, you know.
Here's
Yeah,
the problem though.
because pirating
Here's
is
what
also
the
a huge
issue
problem
is.
with anime.
Well, pirate, yeah, yeah.
Here's what the issue is, and I've had this argument before with people because they always like, oh, why are you buying movies? Why are you buying CDs? Why are you? And I'm like, because when you do digital, you don't fucking own it.
Yes, that is
They
true.
can take it away from you, which PlayStation did recently.
Yeah.
They go,
Actually,
oh, you thought that stuff you owned? You don't own it.
Actually, they backtracked on it.
They better backtrack on it. That's
No,
bullshit.
they did.
Yeah, because people would be like super upset and start boycotting them.
They just returned all that stuff.
Good.
But I had movies on my PS3 and PS4 that I bought like for $5, $2. I don't have them anymore. You know.
Yeah.
Like, so
They get rid of them.
they will. Like I don't have them anymore. They try to access this. Like we're not doing videos anymore. So.
Yeah, these white sheets that they put in the movie cases are the devil.
I'm telling you, man, the best way to own something, and here's another thing about streaming. Streaming only gives you the popular stuff. It doesn't give you everything that's out there. There's movies and TV shows and cartoons, and there's a lot of stuff that we haven't seen in a long time because they don't stream that stuff because it doesn't make them any money.
I mean, I can give you an example of that.
All right, here we go.
Let's do this.
Something that you can't find on any streaming service unless you go to one of those, sketchy sites. You can't find this on a streaming service.
No, you can't.
I love that show.
Yeah. Me too.
It was so weird.
Tony screams at me for it.
But it's so weird.
It's
so weird. It's so great.
It's so good.
Oh my god. Dude, like I got upset with Cartoon Network because they have all these old shows.
Oh yeah.
And they don't show any of them.
No, I know.
Yeah, because they like to show the more recent stuff or the stuff from the 90s. They've stopped showing all the classic stuff ages ago.
The only thing I can say about Warner Brothers is at least Warner Brothers puts everything on DVD, man. They still to this day, they'll still put everything on DVD.
You can still buy stuff, yeah.
Whatever they don't put on DVD is because there's a rights issue and they'll figure it out. Like there was a problem with the Batman show, the 60s show, they figured it out. There was a problem with Wonder Woman, they'll figure it out. So I'll give it to Warner Brothers. Like they still to this day put everything on DVD. Disney, on the other hand, puts nothing on DVD. Nothing.
No, because you're supposed to pay for Disney Plus, right?
But Disney Plus doesn't have everything. Also,
no, it doesn't have everything.
No, plus
Disney Plus does not have the whole Disney library.
But I mean, like even before they bought Marvel, they bought the rights to like all the Marvel cartoons. Way before they bought the company itself, they had all these cartoons.
Yeah.
How many have they released on DVD? None of them, zero. And then it's just so they can eventually put it on Disney Plus. But
yeah,
but like there's like all those classic.
Or they buy it because they don't want anybody else to have it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Even when they're remember with their animated movies, they would pull this stuff. Haha, you better get it until we're gonna put it back in the vault.
They've been doing this for years.
No way, limited time. Back in the vault. Like and then if you were caught selling Snow White after they put it back in the vault, oh man, big trouble. Like, which is ridiculous.
It was absolutely ridiculous. I remember that, and it's like after 40 years, we took Cinderella out of the vault, and it's like, okay, cool.
So I will give it to Warner Brothers that they put everything on DVD. To this day, they still put everything on DVD.
Yeah, exactly.
Everything.
Oh, you can find whatever you need to find. Sometimes you have to work hard to find it.
Yeah.
With Warner Brothers, you can find it.
Yeah, you can still get Batman the Animated Series, Teen Titans, Justice League. You can get all that stuff.
Yeah.
On DVD. Even the Young Justice, they're still putting it on DVD. So So
like just I think it was last year or earlier this year was when they just put out like the complete series of like Ed and Eddie and everything on DVD.
Yeah. You hear they're putting Sonic Prime, the Netflix show, that's coming to DVD?
Yep.
So like you automatically assume anything on Netflix is not coming to DVD, but yeah, it's coming to DVD. So that you can see there's a demand for it. People do want physical,
They just announced recently that The Crow is getting a 4K release finally.
Mm-hmm.
Shiny.
Are they still redoing The Crow?
I've heard that. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Do we need it to be redone? Like literally no one asked for that.
Well, didn't they technically try to redo it after the first one came out?
Yeah, there was a TV show too.
There was a TV show.
There was a TV show and like 3 other movies.
Have you seen those? It was like they said, The Crow.
Yeah, all the movies after the first one are like super bad.
I don't remember them.
I think there's a story that only works once. I don't know. I think
Yeah,
you can only tell the story once.
Yeah, literally nobody asked for sequels or a TV show or a remake.
Book and all that, but I think that's
not only that.
You can only tell once. I mean, it's pretty much the Crow brings someone back to life to get revenge, and they.
Yeah.
I feel that's a story you can only tell once.
I feel like
like it doesn't,
I remember when the rumor was going around that like Jason Momoa was supposed to play
what?
First off, if you look at like the comics or anything, Jason Momoa is too big of a dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Crow is usually some kind of scraggly guy.
Yeah.
That's why Brandon Lee works so well. He had the martial arts to back it up, but he looked like this scraggly guy that couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that he passed. But that was great. That's but to me, it's like a one and done.
Yeah.
I mean,
you can remake it or redo it, or
just remember, we still haven't learned our lesson with prop guns. Just ask what's his name from like a year.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh, Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, Alec Baldwin.
There we go. I was like, that asshole. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, we don't learn our lessons. And it's funny because you have so many prop guns that have done stuff like that, and especially people playing around with them. I know in the 80s and 90s we lost a couple of guys who were playing with guns and with the prop guns, and pow, something happened.
Yep.
Yeah, it still functions like a real gun, so you got to be careful. Like,
yeah,
just because it's a
something
prop
might fly
doesn't
out
mean
of
it's
it.
a toy. Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I've like taken a few shooting classes, and it's like even if your ammo is empty, they're like you still point that thing at the floor, because you never know, something could come out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why you don't point it.
Yeah, like point it at the floor, away from everybody, away from your feet. Like treat it as if it's still loaded, even if the safety's on. Just like be paranoid.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, I never understood like in movies and stuff why people put the gun like right where their thing is, like right there. It's like that's where you want to carry the gun. Like
I'm gonna put this down here.
Yeah, no, you didn't see that. There are definitely instances of people shooting their junk off.
Oh yeah. Why don't you put it over here to the side? I mean,
At least you shoot your leg. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's where you want to keep your gun. I mean, sure, no one's gonna grab it, but is it worth it? I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember there being a story maybe a couple of years ago where there was this like huge like open carry advocate who literally like shot his junk off in a crisis when he was trying to get his gun. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it was.
Oh my god!
I want to say it was like someone in Ohio too, or something. Like
probably was.
You know, it's Florida, man.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to bring up Ohio.
It wasn't Florida.
Hey,
they say
time your
birthday.
Fun,
they say time your birthday.
Florida man and your birthday, and you'll get an interesting.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm gonna try that. I remember I tried that. I remember I tried that before, but I forgot what came up.
Yeah, just put your name and your birthday and Florida man.
Florida man, yeah.
The year too.
I remember the last time I tried, I did like bad. I got like bad wrestles with an alligator.
That's like peak Florida man, though.
Exactly.
What? And loses. Oh no, really? I thought he had a chance. I thought he had a shot. Like, what are you doing?
Florida man birthday challenge. Let's see.
Let's see, July 16th, Florida man.
Everybody's going. I gotta see what it says.
Florida man accused of trying to throw live alligator.
Peak Florida man.
Didn't even try to wrestle it. He just wanted to throw it. He was like, Drew.
I got Florida man covered in blood during traffic stop.
Florida man stole alligator from golf course, beat it to teach it a lesson.
It's always an alligator, isn't it?
That is once again peak Florida man behavior.
It's so funny. I feel like we're supposed to be surprised at what we're reading, but
no, this is exactly what I expected to hear.
Yeah, everybody got an alligator story.
If it's alligator related, then yes, it's very expected.
Did you guys there was this comic book that came out a while back called Florida Man.
I remember that. Did you ever check it out?
I've been dying to check it out, but I never got a chance to check it out.
Same here. It's one of those things where it falls on my radar and I'm like, wow, I wish I had money for this, and then it falls off my radar. So need to keep an eye out. It looked like absolutely bonkers too.
It did.
I'll never forget going to that convention I go to in March, and teaching an entire panel room full of people that Tommy Wiseau has been in comics.
Oh man.
I'm like, yeah, did you know that he was in Marvel and the Marlboro Man comics?
Wait, Marlboro Man comics?
Yeah, there's like really
cigarettes?
old. Yeah, he has really old comics from the 80s, and Tommy Wiseau was a part of it.
Interesting. That's so funny that there's Marlboro Man comics though. Like, I'm not surprised at all because that's like wacky mascots.
Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man.
Yeah, that too.
What?
You got to see it. Harley Davidson.
My little brother's in our room. Like he stole he stole this. They had this advertisement in the train stations, and then they banned it. But he stole one and he put it in our bedroom, and it was a skeleton of a Marlboro Man, and he was lighting the cigarette for a little black kid with a cigar, and there was a bunch of grays behind him, and it was like first they made us pick it, and now they make us smoke it. And it was like that. And
that's very profound.
Right. Like one time cops came, was another story, but one time cops came to our apartment and they looked at it. They felt really bad. They were like some white cops. They're like, oh, we're not all like that. They felt really bad.
We're not all like that.
Wow.
I didn't put the poster up. Like, the person that you're looking for put the poster up. I'm sorry. It wasn't me. Good time.
Oh my God.
Someone's digging.
Oh man. All right, folks. This has been a crazy show. You guys have been here for the whole thing. I think it's a fantastic way to end the year.
Yay!
And I think the next show will be next Wednesday. So it's a bunch of written rich shows in a row. Especially the holidays keep falling on Mondays.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So Wednesday the 3rd. All right. Cool.
Wednesday
next
the 3rd, and next year. And as far as I know, it's probably just us being bullshit Appletinis.
Love it.
Let's go.
I don't know what happens after that because I could swear I booked some people, but I don't know.
I reached out to the holiday spirits guys, and I have not gotten a response yet. So I don't know what they're doing, but I'll poke them again and see what's up.
I have my story, but I'll probably read it another time. Burping.
Oh, dude! Oh, you printed it out. Perfect.
Oh yeah, let's do that next week.
Next Wednesday, we will be having
more
story fun.
I read it now. I'm like, while I'm drinking, I'll be like, when the wind blows.
Yes, I'm here for this.
Did you hear that story that Tony read? He was like totally out there.
Love it. Yes, let's have this happen.
So, folks, next week, Wednesday, more stories, more art, more fun. Be there.
All right.
And Happy New Year's.
Yes, Happy New Year, everyone. Drink responsibly.
Merry Christmas, Ralph. Hope you enjoy your gift.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy Holidays, Merry Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah.
Belated Hanukkah.
Exactly.
Because I think that's over now.
Saturnalia.
Yeah. Happy everything.
Happy Festivus.
Festivus.
All right, folks. We'll do what we always do here on the Written Writ. I'll press the button, and where it stops,